Hey everyone, it's Stori here, and this is RP Weekly. So first off, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed, commented, shared the video on Tumblr. It really means a lot that you guys are, watching the video, and it really encourages me to continue on with what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. First off, for notable blogs, we have Whispers of God RP, and this is a mythology roleplay that just finished posting up their character teasers, so it's in the new stages, going to be open soon. It is set in the modern times with god and goddesses as they return to Earth that they want to claim for themselves. Next up, I apologize if I mess up the pronouncing of this, but words are hard. Montrose RP, and this is a post-Hogwarts Marauders roleplay that's set in the fictional town of Port Montrose in Maine. It's a nearly identical plot to the books, but they do change things, obviously the location. It's been around for quite some time, and I've looked at it a few times and thought about joining, but really take a look. They have some cool things going on. Next up, we have Hellscape RP, and this is inspired by the game The Last of Us. And this roleplay is post-apocalyptic that's set after an outbreak of an infection. And it kind of has, Walking Dead feel where it is zombies, but I don't believe in the game that they ever call them zombies. They have a bunch of different terms. But the roleplay gives you a ton of information about the infection and the anti-serum. There's just so much information there provided for you if you're not familiar with the game or any post-apocalyptic type thing. Next, we have Jellyfish Basis, which is a resource blog that I've used a ton of times as an admin looking for faces. They are centered on underused and obscure face claims. They have a huge resource. The tags are really easy to navigate, that you can just pick, if you want trans character or just female face claims based on the color of their hair also. Really good resource to look at. Next I found today was Plots for All, and this is a resource blog that offers up plots for RPs and also inspiration. They have really great listings of for whatever you're looking for, and there's also a chat on the blog that you can talk to other role players and make friends and connections and find an RP partner if you really want to. Next, we have Dear Indies, and obviously this is a resource blog mainly for indie role players, but anyone can use their resources. They have a smile tag if you ever need to look at happy, cute things. And they also have a long listing of blogs that's sorted by whatever you're looking for. So if you're looking for PNG packs or PSDs, they have it listed, and people you can go look at. Next is the Romantics RP, and this is a 12 by 12 skeleton roleplay, so the bios aren't written, you write them, and it's about a group of high school friends who lost touch, and 4 years after high school they're brought back together by the death of a former teacher. And they decide to go on a cross-country road trip, and that's where the roleplay starts off. So I thought it was a really cool idea. The name interests me because I was curious about what it would be about. So there's a lot of plot potential there, so take a look. And finally we have the Second Star roleplay, and this is an AU Peter Pan roleplay. It's set in Neverland after Wendy and her brothers leave, and there's a lot of dark themes in it because it's when Captain Hook has taken over the island and Peter Pan and the Lost Boys were tortured and brainwashed. And then Tinkerbell rallies her own army, which I think is badass, and it's a really cool RP, and I happened to stumble upon it. Please take a look at it. It's awesome. So on to our RP trends. And what we have this week is a major increase from what I'm noticing of fantasy roleplays. They are coming back. There was kind of a lull where, like Marvel and Disney all came in, but fantasy roleplays and supernatural ones are coming back. Also, hotel roleplays are popping up more. I found quite a few of them, and they're pretty interesting actually, so I would take a look. And next, we have alternate face claim lists in role plays, meaning these are lists like if you see a character that you like but you don't really want to play that face claim for whatever reason, they have a page that's set aside that lists alternate face claims for those characters, and they're usually listed by character, and then there's the current face claim, and then under it in a bullet point list there's just other faces, which I myself will be working on today on my list of things to do. But I really like it, and it's a cool idea, and it's organized. I like organized things. And next, speaking of organization, there is the resource blogs for role plays, and it's actually not super new as of this week, but it's something that I have been wanting to discuss but haven't actually done it until now. And it's an upcoming trend really for role plays. It's really helpful for new members to have a resource blog specifically for that roleplay, and it's also great to clear up all the clutter of extra information that can be on the main blog. And because when people go to the main blog, they're looking for, application, characters, that stuff. But when you're part of the roleplay, it's nice to have that extra resource blog section where you can find aesthetics or extra gift packs or anything really that would apply to the roleplay, maybe some inspiration. You can do a lot with them, and I think it's a great creative resource to have. Okay, so on to our favorite faces, and we have the ultimate Bob Morley from the 100. He is half Filipino and half Australian Irish. Next we have Asami Shradenka. If I mispronounce it, that's fine. It sounds fancy. It sounds okay. But she was originally from the band Neon Trees. She has gone solo. She's half Japanese and half English. And that's all I have for you today. Check out the goodie bag below. There's a lot of cool stuff. I threw in some summer ones because it's summer at least in the US it's summer. But have a great weekend, end of week, beginning of week, whatever. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, or when I post this on Tumblr, just share it or like it, whatever you feel. I'm Stori. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week on RP Weekly.